be talking about my chattels like that. Of course, mighty one, says the leader of the delegation. Sir Edmund foolishly misspoke. We would never presume to make a claim on your rights. Good, we mutter with a warning glance at Sir Edmund. We know his name now. It's going to go on his permanent record. He thinks that. His pallor is most gratifying. Vigilance and finesse increase. Oh, nice. The leader of the delegation clears her throat nervously. Mighty one, will you aid us in our time of need? Are we honor-bound to defend our vassals, or we need more information? Or the humans can defend themselves? Let's say we're honor-bound. We don't need information. Actually, I know the information already, so I don't need the information. But you guys might. Very well, you rumble. Or we rumble. You have served me loyally as vassals, and I will punish those who would dare threaten my interests. Honor and vigilance increase, yay! The humans convene a war council in the area surrounding your lair. You lean in closely to read their tiny human maps, nearly killing several squires. It's their fault for making these tiny little human maps. With your support, your minions plan to engage their enemy in a single large battlefield. A decisive victory should end the whole thing in one chapter of Choice of the Dragons. I mean, in one... whatever. Do you take a role in the center of the battle, relying on your core combat ability, or do you remain hidden and then strike a surprising moment? To remain hidden and strike at a surprising moment. Sounds like a good idea. You attack from surprise in the middle of the battle. The enemy responds quickly to your attack and demonstrates impressive discipline, but they are no match for a dragon, and your attack still makes a difference. Your army wins a decisive victory, but the enemy withdraws in good order. You lick your talons and plan the next phase of your attack. Finger licking good, yay! Talon licking. You fly towards the enemy's territory. You will make them pay for this war with a punitive raid of your own. As you approach, you see an effigy of yourself planted out in the field. The mockery is most cruel, depicting you as a crude beast. We are a cruel beast. We should like this. We should not destroy this, considering that it is an obvious trap. Disdain increases. While it touches your sense of pride, you know that the effigy is almost surely meant to lure you into an ambush. You have enough disdain for the japes of humans to bypass the trap. Far better to pay them by sacking their homes. We fly into the enemy territory, and we quickly sack very small towns, collecting a variety of booty for our troubles. But then we fly into a major port city, where the real gold is. We smell it. It's delicious. The gold, the jewels, all in the major temple. But should we invade the temple, where the gods keep their nice stuff that they get angry at us if we took? I think enough loot without angry gods. Yeah, it would not be a good idea to anger bunches of gods. We take as much wealth as we can without attacking the temples. Your wealth goes up, but not as much as it could have. In gratitude for your assistance in the war, your human minions provide you a particularly large tribute this year. Yay! While we're flying across our territory, we spot a new shrine that our people have erected. You fly down and find that a goat has been tied to the shrine. A young woman is bowed before the shrine and praying. Symbol on the shrine depicts some winged deity, but the iconography is unfamiliar. You there, you call out. To whom is this shrine dedicated? Woman looks over her shoulder at you. Her eyes widen in surprise, and she quickly turns, throwing herself prone before you. She speaks without lifting her head. O mighty dragon, this shrine is dedicated to you. Please accept my praise and offering. I know it is not much, but it's the best I can do. It seems the people in your territory started to worship you. What do you want to do about that? Well, this is heresy. We can't have them anger the gods. No, that is not good. We are a dragon of not angering gods in this. You inform the woman that you are a dragon, not a god. Two different things. Dragon, god. Both have a D in them, but two different things. And that you find her veneration offensive. She blanches and then flees, hoping to be left alive. You rip down the shrine and let the word go forth that worshipping you is forbidden. It takes a certain amount of enforcement, but eventually the religion dies down. Your decision pleases the gods, but it costs us a certain amount of tribute. God should give us the money then, to make up for it. It turns out that some people are more willing to give money to a god as tribute than to a dragon. Oh, well. At least we don't have gods coming to our lair and stealing all of our money from us. You spend the next 5 years leisurely hunting, recounting your hoard, and sleeping for months at a time. That's the best way to sleep, months at a time. It's a pretty nice life, but you also feel quite lonely. Occasionally you imagine what it'd be like to find a mate. Wake up in the middle of the night on your enormous bed of treasure, and you realize you were dreaming of a romantic partner who could have put the fire in your life again. Will you try to find a mate? Well, if we say no, we'll skip a whole interesting bit of the game, so let's say yes. Very well. What gender? You can be a gay dragon. Very good. But we don't really care. We're a mysterious person. Let's go with mysterious. And how are we gonna find the person? Let's actually look at our stats to make sure something. No, we've been. Oh no, we've been more vigilant than disdainful. I don't know how vigilant we have to be to have a particular option that I like. Let's see. Let's just wait. So how are we gonna find our love of our life? We can post on an internet message board, go hunting. For one, use a network of human spies. We're just waiting to learn, let them come to us. I don't think this last option will ever work. This first option, though, tends to be very good. Let's see if we have the right stats for this. Oh, no, it was just a joke. What are we going to do? Let's see. Maybe our vigilance has been enough that this will work. Spies report a suitable mate in a nearby kingdom. More than one, actually. Yes, we had enough vigilance. You don't have enough vigilance, then it'll say that you never had a really good spy setup. To the north, you find a green dragon with a long spiked tail and a kite-shaped plate on its back. It terrorizes the countryside with its fiery breath. To the west, there's a subtle, elegant black serpent. They say that it sometimes takes a human form and walks among the people, whispering in the ears of kings. To the south, you encounter an enormous scaly sea monster. When it breaches, it leaps out of the water 7 times without exposing all of its scales to the air. It has dragged countless ships to the bottom of the sea, where it keeps a vast hoard of ancient treasures. To the east lives a strange 5-clawed luck dragon with flowing whiskers, revered by the humans around it as like unto a god. Which of these mates most interests you? So basically we can choose generic green dragon, fire, mean jerk. We can choose the more elegant, finessey, cunning dragon. We can choose the I'm a sea monster. I don't care about looking like a weird, ugly thing. What I assume this enormous scaly sea monster looks like. And then we have the luck dragon that thinks it's the god. Let's go with luck dragon that thinks it's the god. I think that's the one we have the best stats for. Forewarning, it is very difficult to get a mate in this game. Very, very difficult. Pretty much plan in advance what kind of mate you want and play through the entire game trying to get that mate. Trying to get your stats for that mate. Yeah, we are very finessey. Let's go for you. And what is the luck dragon gonna like? Is it gonna like it's not gonna like, I think it's chess that this ends up doing. It's not, nobody likes the enormous sapphire. Never do that. It's a waste of money. Steal some of its gold and fly off. Spread rumors of my impending arrival, highlighting my fearsome reputation. We are not infamous. It also doesn't care if we're infamous. I say we make graceful loops in the air, displaying our maneuverability. Oh, I made a boo-boo. You climb skyward on powerful wing strokes. then descend it in a deep dive, pulling up the last minute. You blot out the sun with your wingspan as you perform cartwheel after effortless cartwheel. Fortunately, this dragon is quite territorial and not the least bit interested in your finesse. It rejects your advances, and eventually you return home to your lair alone. Oh well, I don't remember what the various dragons like. I usually go for the black, look at me, I'm all cunning and finesse dragon. Which, that dragon is cunning, it's not finesse. It looks like it's finesse, but it's cunning. Time passes. Eventually, compulsion to find a mate passes too. You still feel pretty lonely, but over time you don't mind it that much. The next 2 years pass leisurely. You sleep on your hoard of treasure, hunt for prey, and occasionally sack a small town for a variety. All in all, you're enjoying a little time without annoying interruptions, when some sort of conjured fiend materializes in front of you. It trails smoke as it hunches before you and claws at the stone floor, bat wings fanning the air. Whatever this thing is, it isn't natural. The fiend's voice sounds like the movement of many, many slugs. "Oh, great Dream," it gurgles. "The wizard Calyx sends his guards. You have been marked for death, and I, or one of my kin, will be your executioner." Okay, here's a really weird voice. Let's see. Constant interruptions like this make it really hard to enjoy your treasure. And that's really what's important in life. Well, we can kill it, or we can question it. I say we question it. Let's learn a little bit about this. And in the long run, it'll give us more private time with our true love, the treasure. Let's question him. It chortles as it hears your question. "I am sent by an enemy you don't even know who had. I'm a creature of nightmare, and 3 other..." This is a really annoying voice. "3 other dragons have fallen before my kind. When you are dead, I will eat your soul, and wear your flesh in disguise, and then my master will rule instead of you." 3 dragons. You'd think you'd have heard about that. Let's question him further. Surely you have heard of the mighty wizard Calyx. He abides in the high tower of wizardry, within the very country you claim. He has grown annoyed that you overthrew his queen, and has sentenced you to death. Goodbye, worm. No, it's wyvern, not worm. Wyvern. Even though wyverns are different than dragons. Whatever. The wizard Calyx, eh? How do you feel about this attack? This one idiot would try to kill me. It's not a good idea to attack a dragon. Exactly. Take a brave or stupid man to attack a dragon, as powerful as we are. So what are we going to do? We're going to find out more about the monster, assault the Calyx guy, fly to the Calyx guy's tower and presumably talk to him or whatever. Let's try to find out a bit more about the monster. You have the goblins haul out the chest of books and found the last time you ate a wizard. Oh, that you found last time you ate a wizard. And they turn pages as you look through them. The picture is on page 418 of the 5th book. Ooh, that's good. We only looked through 5 books. Apparently, the creature that attacked you is a fiend that only the most powerful of wizards can summon. A creature of pure hatred and bile that feeds by killing. Calyx summoned him. The wizard is quite powerful indeed. Let's try to find out a bit more about Calyx. Maybe we can prepare ourselves if he's really the one who summoned it, or learn if he didn't. Launch yourself out of there